There is a lot of diversity in the world that we are living in. Look around you, from people with different cultures and races, to animals and plants, to the variety of materials used in daily appliances. Now let us look at one material which is commonly used every day to see how science and technology have allowed for its diverse usage. Pop quiz! Can you guess what the material is? Drumroll please! And the answer is plastic! Plastic has fantastic properties, which is why almost everything around us is either made of or has plastic in it. Mechanical pencil, plastic. Spectacles, plastic. Easel card, plastic. Takeaway meal boxes, plastic. Grocery bags, plastic. Dry fitware, plastic. Handphone, plastic. Game console, plastic. Computer and keyboard, plastic. Surgical mask, plastic. Yes, really. Unless we were living on an uninhabited island, it's almost impossible to go a day without touching something made of plastic. And even in a place like that, you can still find plastic. What is plastic in the first place? Why is it so useful? In this segment, we will explore how science and technology have allowed for its diverse usage. Let's hear from a chemist, Professor Mihaiela Stuparu.
Plastics are polymers. So what are polymers? Well, to understand what polymers are, we can take a step back. We can start with atoms that are the basic units of the matter. And when we combine the atoms together, we obtain chemical compounds that are known as molecules. As a chemist, what we do, we design and we prepare molecules that have interesting and unique properties and structure. And some of these molecules are polymers. Now, polymers are these beautiful big molecules that are hundreds and thousands of times longer than the typical small molecules.
Now you have the basics of polymers. So how can polymers become the plastics that we know of? Let's ask a material scientist, Professor Ming.
By changing the type of atoms in the molecules and how they are combined, we can get different polymers with diverse functionalities, some with better strength, some with better resistance to high temperature, some that are more elastic. To give you an idea of the polymer's range of functionality, we can take a look at your disposable surgical mask. The mask is mostly made of a polymer called polypropylene. To make it usable, these polymers are held together by strong attractive forces in a specific way, so that they can then be spun into fine fibers that are almost like threads, very similar to how spiders spin their web. And these fibers can then be combined together in different ways to give rise to a range of properties such as pore sizes, and this will in turn affect the breathability and the filtration properties of the mask.
From polymers to plastics that can be heated and molded into different shapes and sizes, similar to shaping Play-Doh, we can make different plastic products by adjusting physical properties such as flexibility, strength, and durability. How's that for diversity for one type of material? Now, to really get a sense of how versatile plastic can be, let's chat with a mechanical engineer, Professor Yeong on her amazing 3D print innovations using different plastic materials to create new products and prototypes.
3D printing is the creation of physical objects directly from 3D digital picture files. There's no need for a mold or tools, so engineers have the freedom to design without limitations. One of the key components in 3D printing is the ink. There are many types of material that can be used as 3D printing ink, including metal and concrete, but plastic is one of the most commonly used inks. We have been working on 3D printing of plastic that is biocompatible to humans. And yes, you're right, that we can actually 3D print body parts. We are doing this in two ways. We can implant the plastic into the human body to regenerate tissue or organs, or we can grow the tissue out of the human body in a lab. In this case, we use 3D printing to make a frame or structure that supports cell and tissue growth. With different structure designs, we can grow different types of cells, such as bones, muscles, or nerves.
Now you have learned about diversity in one type of material, such as plastic, and how it may be used for different purposes, from creating surgical masks to 3D printing. There are many more exciting and interesting technologies and careers in STEM, such as biotech scientists, autonomous robot engineers, and many others. Imagine the limitless possibilities of what you can do with STEM for the future. In the next video, you will learn how science and technology can support sustainability efforts by reducing the environmental impact of plastics as we continue to reduce its use in our daily lives.